Hi guys, it's Nat here. Hope you're all doing well. I thought I'd come on and show you my secondhand finds for this week. On Monday, it's Wednesday now, but on Monday I went to the Adra secondhand shop here. They had advertised on Facebook that they were going to have half price clothing. So I thought it's always good to make the most of the sales. So I dashed out to see if they had any bits of clothing with lace and all that, because they can be priced quite expensive in the secondhand stores. So I always like to grab them when they're on sale. Unfortunately, there was absolutely nothing clothes-wise, but I did, of course, not come out of there empty-handed. So more books. They had some little golden books. I'd never seen this one before. It's whales. And I thought this one would be awesome for a ocean themed little golden book journal. So this one's 1978. Luckily they write the price on there in pencil, so I'll be able to rub that off. And considering how old it is, it's in pretty good nick. The cover's a sort of soft cover compared to the other ones due to the age and that, but great pictures for an ocean themed journal. I had to grab that one. It's always fun to find one that I haven't seen or one that I haven't got, although I don't really like all the Disney ones and that, but ones on nature and that I really love. So this is the Jolly Barnyard. This one's a bit newer. Although this one says 1978 it was renewed. Hang on, first Random House edition 2004, that sounds more like it. Looks like it hasn't even been opened before, it's very new. But of course all the animals, which are probably my favourite little golden books, are the animal themed ones. Peter Pan and Wendy, now this is a Disney one, and I know I said I don't really like this sort of thing, but I think Peter Pan and Wendy is quite a popular theme. This one's, I think this one is 52, so that's very old. Pages are in good nick. I can't even remember what I got. What is this? Oh, Flowers, an illustrated treasury of flowers. Had a page cut out of it there. This one seems quite new. I can't find it. Doesn't really matter, does it? It's pretty new. But it's got some sayings, which will be really cool actually in garden journals. This one says, deep in their roots, all flowers keep the light. So, but beautiful pictures, great middle pictures because of the way the pages are, the landscape format. They'll be great in the middle of signatures folded. And that's like a page size, so as is that one. There's a picture of a bee there. And it's a little saying about bees, so I'll probably cut that out for a bee journal. Beautiful pictures. So I had to grab that one. Bit glossy. Oh, and if Bonnie watches this, you've started something, Bonnie. Bonnie from Bonnie and Clive just recently made a journal. She's had one of these for ages. I think she nabbed a few of them from the shop. I'm not as bad as her. I only grabbed one. But they're something about paints anyway. Actually, they're nice and matte, so I might be able to use them for something as well. But she made a journal with the cover and that sort of theme going on with the blues, and it looked really good. So I hadn't seen them before in my local store, so I saw that and I was like, yeah, no, I have to grab it, so I'll blame her for that one. And we all like blaming each other, don't we, for things. Fairies Album, it's an Anne Geddes. Oh, I was thinking, I don't know why I bought this either, but it's one with frames, I think. Yeah, so I should be able to split the pages. and use the frames. So get 2 frames out of the one page, and they're pretty cool. And then you've got the pictures of the fairies as well. Although I'm aware that Anne Geddes doesn't like her stuff being used. But we will see. I might be able to just cover over them anyway and then use the frames. Now, I grabbed this. I was looking at it and going, oh, do I want to rip it up? Do I not? It was $10. And I'm thinking, oh, it's a lot to pay for something I'm just going to rip up. And then I thought, what are you doing, you idiot? It's like brand new. It's probably like 20 years old or something. But it's brand new quilt cover for like $10. So I'm actually going to use this one on my bed. It does have a little bit of purple in it, so it might go all right in my room. But I thought, you know, it's not very often you can get a brand new, decent quality quilt cover for $10. So I will be sensible for once and use that for its designed or designated purpose. And then there were some fabrics. They take them out of the bags and recycle the bags there, which is good. So there's this, which will be great because I can tea dye or ink that up. Just use it as is, linen. And this is a bit thicker. That'll be nice for spines probably. Green, I'm always wanting greens. And that's quite a nice one as well. And I love this sort of thing. I used to always grab it because I was going to try and make doll's house furniture and clothes and that, but I'm not good at mini stuff, so. But it looks quite vintage, this, and there's stacks of it, so I think that's going to make great embellishments and ruffles. Then this was in with them. So I might actually tea dye that. It's a bit too pretty for my liking. Oh, knocking everything around. This, which I thought was really nice autumn colours. Fabric off cut. It's got sort of gold highlights as well, so very nice. And this, because it's purple and it's quite thick. I think it's curtain material or something, but I thought that's going to make some nice covers and embellishments for my purple journals. Oh, what else did I get? Some more floral fabric. This is sort of sheer fabric, but that'll be awesome for some flips, fabric flips, and other embellishments. Now, I've grabbed these. I think they're coaster bases. So they were really cheap. Brand new, Kaisercraft. I think, or are they little booklet things? It just says beyond. Oh, it's a square open album. They were with the coasters. I think they looked at them and thought they were coasters and put them out with all the kitchen stuff. Oh, it's got a picture of them on the front, Nat. Duh. Oh, that's cool. Even better. So, because I was thinking, well, I won't use them for coasters, but I might be able to make embellishments out of them. But they're little albums, so I'll do something with them in the future. It's great when you can find that sort of thing in a second-hand store rather than having to buy it new. There was a midget cash receipt. Is that appropriate to call it that? I don't think so. But anyway, I haven't got a little one like this, so it's even got the carbon paper in there. So I'll be using that. Great for some tuck spots. I'll be able to alter them. Got some buttons, the little pink ones. I like the colour on those. Down to all the little stuff. And then I raided the jewellery section. I'm just going to put my fabric back in the bag or else I'll end up with a big mess as usual. And I've just cleaned my desk off, so I must try and keep it that way for a week at least. I'll see how I go with that. So I got this bracelet. It looks like a kid's bracelet, but it has these little, they're like little coin charms. I thought they'll be really neat for a dangle. And then these earrings, which again have these, they're not coins, but they're round, silver round, I thought for a boho journal. Oh, and then it's got this mesh stuff as well. Could almost leave them as is and hang them on something or take them apart and use them individually. I would not, I don't know who'd wear these in their ears. I would have in the 80s when I actually wore earrings. So that was it for the second-hand store on Monday. And then last night I thought I would check out Facebook Marketplace because I haven't looked on there very often. I try and have a look each week because you've sort of got to, you know, it's amazing what you can find if you just check every now and again. And there was a lady who was giving away stacks of crafting magazines for free that lived in the Adelaide Hills near where I live. It was a beautiful drive, really, really nice. So I enjoyed that. And I got out there and she gave me the magazines, but we got talking and she used to do all sorts of paper crafts and stamping. And she just had stacks of stuff. So she ended up giving me a few other bits and pieces as well. But I'll start by showing you the magazines. Now, there were just piles of them. But I think they're all getting a bit old. But there was this big pile of scrapbooking memory ones. Now, even if they're scrapbooking ones, there's pictures in there that I'd use. I mean, just look at that, beautiful. But the ideas, a lot of the ideas you can transfer over to your journals and that anyway. Embellishment ideas and that. It's a whole pile of those. Some of them haven't even been opened. Brand new. And then there were good exercise, these paper cuts ones. And again, whole stack of them. So lots of ideas, but I could probably cut out and use bits of them as well. Yeah, look at those little embellishments and that, so it just gives me great ideas. So when I'm bored, I've certainly got something to do there. There were a whole lot of these, well, not a whole lot, about 4 of these keepsakes ones. That's beautiful. So yeah, heaps and heaps of ideas. There were these paper art ones. Such a lovely lady too, because she was just giving them all away, although it is a fair drive out there, but it was, you know, if you have to pay for all of these separately, you'd be paying a mint. So I think they're all about 20 years old though. Is there a date on that one? No. Yeah, so these stamping paper craft yearbook ones. Yeah, stamping and paper craft. Lots and lots of ideas in between all the adverts. They put way too many adverts in these things most of the time. Gorgeous. Sorry, bumping the table as usual. I'm not even going to pick all of these up. Probably about 20 or 30 of these memory makers. And then the ones that really sealed the deal for me and made me want to drive over there is I saw that there was a pile of Summerset studio magazines. Now, Deborah Ricks at String and Scissors gets the Summerset studio magazines and does flip-throughs of them, and they do the most beautiful embellishing in those magazines. So when I saw that there was some of them, I was like, that's it, I'm getting them. So I quickly got onto her and said, are they still there or whatever? The only thing is the Summerset studio magazines I've got, I think, 20 years old. So completely different style than the ones that Deb has. Darn. But still, lots and lots of ideas. And look, there's just stacks of them. So I'll be able to go through. Get some ideas out of those as well. just amazing how different, you know, it's a bit like fashion, isn't it? It all changes so much. But see, bits like this I'll be able to cut out and use in journals as well. So they were all the magazines, just stacks of them. And then we were just discussing all sorts of stuff, and then she gave me these papers, different coloured ones. Some Christmas gift wrap here, that looks quite old. Some corrugated cardboard. It's almost gold tinged there, and then there's this pack of corrugated paper and cardboard as well. So that's awesome. Just put them down. Some green paper, and then there's some white stuff on the inside. And there's some of this different, it's almost like your mulberry paper or whatever. And there's some green stuff as well. Then there's some metallic paper. I think there's gold in here somewhere. Yeah, there's gold and the rest is silver by the looks. Stacks of it. Some more different papers here. These are going to make beautiful pages and embellishments. A roll of vellum with speckles in it. And then there's these bags of randomness. I haven't looked in these yet, but I thought, how cool is that? You know, it's lovely that someone just pulls out this bag of junk and gives it to you because they know you'll appreciate it. So I was so wrapped with that. There's nothing more fun than going through bags of other people's junk. So I've got a paper bag I can use. She showed me some of the cards that she had made as well. Bit of balsa wood. Oh, so she would have done that. Yeah. Hitch your wagon to a star. So cool. She was telling me how they used to do the edges and that, and I said these days we've just got, you know, distress inks. so she would have made that as well. Stamp camp. So some little sayings. Oh, it's one of those coins. That's awesome. Haven't got any of those. Must be a paper clip that they've made into a heart paper clip. Craft kit. You have to put that as a page into a crafting journal. To teach us to touch someone's life forever. Oh, that's gorgeous, the embossing on there. You have to use that. Some cardboard. I have no idea what that is. Looks like an envelope. More bits of cardboard. Oh, this is like a plastic envelope that someone made. Might cut that sticker out and use it on the stamp. It looks like the bottom of a handbag, or is it a pot? Might be a pot. These look like little envelopes. Yeah, 24 envelopes. Beautiful. I like that design. I might keep, there's a couple of different designs in there. I might keep one of each as a template to make my own. There's some Chinese writing there. What's it? Fits eyelets and micro eyelets. Use hammer and give 2 good blows to spread the eyelet. Might have to try that. Beautiful oriental themed papers. Definitely use those. That one's gorgeous. A feather. some more of this paper, which would be awesome. Some more envelopes. Looks like these are templates. Yeah, they're templates. Butterfly. Might put that in my purple and green journal. Put that to the side. Be happy. They must have had stamp camps. Yeah, stamp camp. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? It's a fridge magnet. That's cool. It's got embossing on it. Someone's address on the back of that one. A tag. Must be all the stuff that different people made at stamp camp or something. Be able to use that as a journaling card somewhere. That's nice. Oh, I love that. That's a great idea too. Just my cup of tea. Don't bother me, I'm stamping. That's cool. Cut the front off of that and use it. A couple of tags. Can cover over those. Lovely little gardening stamp. Oh, I like this. What a good idea. Really love this Chinese or Japanese print. Cut that out and use it. Those stamps. Mail art. That's cool. Put that with the Oriental papers for an Oriental themed journal. It's a card as well, yep. It's a thing. So that was interesting. And then there's this bag of bits. Should I do the tip? Why not? I'll probably regret it, but broken leaf, but that's all right. Be able to use that autumn journal. I think that's I don't know what that is. A beaded something. It's got eyes. Maybe it goes. Oh, it's a rabbit. I think. Yeah, there its ears. I thought they were its legs. Beautiful fabric that I can use for some scrappies. Another feather. Gum nut. It's a blade for a Fisker's cutter, I think. Some foam. Sponge daubers. Nice. Be able to use those. Sunflower stamp. Cool for the cover. It's a badge, so I could put that on the cover of a sunflower themed journal. And these little gold butterflies. It's a bag. It's a something. I'm not sure what that is. These look like jewellery closure things. Brads. Nice. Nice gold ones. Some gold thread here. Let's try and find the end of it there somewhere. It's hooked up with some elastic, that's what you call that stuff. Some silver cord, which will be great for some Christmas tags. another leaf. I like it when things are broken because I don't feel bad about ripping them up and using them then. Some ribbon, another leaf, little Christmas present. I assume that might be glue. Little bell, little fairy. I think they've been stamped onto the plastic. A teddy bear riding a rocking horse. It's almost like a button thing. What is this? Is it a candle? It's sort of got a wick in it. Doesn't feel like, well, maybe it is some sort of wax. Not sure what that is. I love how a little bunny rabbit, and that's really cute. There might be shrinky dinks or something there. Star, wooden star and heart. Shells. Yeah, I reckon they're shrinky dink things. Couple of buttons. That one's cute. It's been made into an earring. Some corners. Almost looks like a seed or something in there. I have no idea. Oh, I like that. Little seahorse charm. This makes me feel more organised. Little cat stamp. Look, that little flower pot. It's a button. I really like that. There's some real odds and ends in this lot. Oh, bowl pin. Bit of bling, another cutter. A bit of rubbish in there, but there's a lot of little bits and pieces I'll be able to use. Is that a feather charm? Yeah, nice little feather. I think it's, yeah, it's been broken up the top, but I'll be able to glue that somewhere. Now, was that it? Yeah, I think that was it. So they're all the second-hand finds that I got this week, wrapped with those magazines. So many ideas in there. So, yeah, when I feel like I can sit down and go through one and pick something to try out. So take care of yourselves, and hopefully I'll be on in the next day or two making some stuff. So be good. See you later.